Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. My name's Lisa, and today we're going to go over the first paycheck of January. My husband's paid bi-weekly, I'm paid weekly. And this paycheck is going to stretch from January 6th through the 20th. I almost didn't put that in there. So, let's check this out. Income, our combined income for those 2 weeks will be $2,175. And that's just including my retirement pay and my husband's paycheck. That's not including anything related to eBay. I typically use my eBay money to stuff challenges, which then again supplement my sinking funds. So we're just going to go with that for now. All right, so fixed expenses. Giving is going to be $80. I'm really excited that we are moving on in January. You know, I've tried to come up with some goals and plans for the year, and I've been watching other creators with their plans and goals, borrowing a little bit from this and a little bit from that, and trying to not overcomplicate it. $210 for insurance, and to keep it simple and attainable for myself. So hopefully in the next couple days, probably next week, I can get that posted when I feel like it's going to be the right plan for us. Pool care is $150. We've tried to get better insurance, or insurance that's more affordable, but it wasn't much difference. I'll probably have to try harder. I only checked with one other provider, so we'll see how that goes. My husband did have a fender bender with my car. He borrowed my car to go to the automotive place, and it wasn't his fault, but I'll put a picture of the dent right there. So he was in the parking spot and he was opening his door, and I wasn't there. It was all him, not me. And some older gentleman, I'm like, well, how old is he? Well, you know, like in his 70s, and we're in our 60s. I said, well, that's not that old. Anyway, he comes swooshing in and dents right here, catches the door as it's opening and kind of smushes it. Luckily, it still works and I can still secure my car. But now we are jumping through hoops to get the other gentleman's insurance, to the adjuster to call us. The claim's been filed. It's such a runaround, such a runaround. And luckily, it could have been a lot worse, right? Someone could have been hurt. The car could have been undrivable. But so it's not that big of a deal. It is a big deal to me because I love my car. But you know, I think I handled it pretty good. I didn't lose it. I didn't blame anybody, and I don't want to blame anybody, but you know, you kind of get upset when things happen to your vehicles and you weren't part of it. But there was no blame. All right, so I don't know what we're going to do with that auto insurance, how that plays out. That's a whole nother thing, right? Savings, that's automatic savings at BOA. $25 automatically goes into our long-term savings account. All right, tolls. I've reduced the tolls and gas because my husband's taking a different way to work. He's using some toll roads, but not all. And then gas has gone down in price, so we're going to try $75 for 2 weeks for tolls, and I think that's down from $100. And gas is $150 for 2 weeks. That may be cutting it close, but we're going to try it. We're going to see how that works. I think that was down from $200. We might have to find a happy medium with that. Natural gas, that's our monthly bill is $15. It's really about $12, but I'm just going to go ahead with $15 to be on the safe side. All right, so for cash, this is for when I stuff my cash wallet. This is wallet. This is money that I carry around with me or give to my husband to use for whatever he needs to use it for. There's just a couple categories that the money just goes to him, but in a cash form. So tithe will be $120. That goes to him in a cash form, and he deals with his church with that. Gas, this is for me. I take cash out for gas, and I've reduced mine down from $80 to $60 for 2 weeks. That may or may not be enough, but we're going to try. As long as the prices stay where they are, I think we'll be okay. Grocery is going to be $280 for 2 weeks. I usually give myself 140 each week when I, put it back in my cash wallet. And I think I'm going to have to do 80 of that, maybe 60 of that for household, because I want to see how much I'm spending in household. So that is a new addition to the cash wallet. I always have to go to Walgreens and get the paper towels. I do their little deals, and that does add up, and it's coming out of grocery. I just want to see how low I can get my actual food spending bill. And if I put this over $60, $30 each paycheck, that might be more helpful. So this will only be $30 each week. Okay, probably should have left it at 60. Anyway, I need to get some white out. Pets is going to get $50. This is for cat litter, dog food, cat food, and pee pads and grooming. Typically this does hold us over. There's always carryover from previous weeks, and I just keep that in my envelope. Welding is a new category. My husband's a certified welder. He does that at his job, among other things, but it's also his passion. So we've decided to allot $30 every 2 weeks for his welding fund. He can do with that as he wants with that money. And he was really happy about that. Eating out, we give ourselves $50 every 2 weeks. And we don't eat out hardly at all, rarely. But if we do, we have the grandkids. So I should just probably name some of these funds the grandkids. Just when we have the grandkids, that's when we spend the money. His cash, he gets $40 allowance or whatever he wants to do with it. I get $40. I typically spend this on the kiddos, or if I go out to lunch with a friend, then I have the cash. I don't have to borrow it from somebody. Hobbies, like welding is his thing. Hobbies, I feed the crows. I love feeding the crows. There's like 7 or 8 that come over and eat these peanuts that I buy. So I have to have that. And in the springtime, I usually spend money at Lowe's, and I'll be way more accountable if I can only use this envelope for it. This would be like the crows or a new plant off the clearance rack that I want to rescue. Choices and decisions. Date night was going to get $20. I think we have like 100 in there now. I don't know what's up with all that. We haven't, let's see. Anniversary. We did our anniversary. It was 44 years, the day after Christmas. It was so cold for us. It was really cold. It was like in the 30s or 40s. So we really didn't go too far. We went out to dinner on Wednesday following. We went to Outback. We had a gift card from one of our kids, and we had $170 from Lucky Bucks that I had saved. I save all the alphabet singles all year, my husband and I. And we just used that for that dinner, what the gift card didn't cover. And then we also had dinner another night with, of course, the grandkids at Culver's, because that's their favorite place. So we still have $10 left over. And I think I'll just put that into the challenge envelope when I need to stuff some challenges. So let's add these first two up really quick and see what we have. Plus 210, plus 150, plus 25, plus. This is 705. That's going to be staying or hanging out in the checking account. And then we have the cash. So it's still 280 with my scribbles. Just need to label another envelope. 50 plus 80 plus 40. That's 710. Okay, sinking funds. I love these sinking funds. These have really made my life a lot easier, and it took time to get to the point where I really enjoyed using them. I thought at the first it's kind of a struggle to get all of these funds going and make sure there's money going in there, make sure you have enough. You don't have enough when you start. You really don't. You just have to do the best you can, $1 here, $1 there. You're still kind of robbing Peter to pay Paul, but as we have progressed, it's become a lot easier. Oh, there's my cheat sheet. For us to plan and spend money on categories that need our attention. So yeah, for me, it's a huge relief. All right, for taxes and insurance, we don't have a mortgage, so we're responsible for our taxes and insurance. That's going to get $150. And when I first started out, I didn't even know what I owed on my taxes and insurance. specifically. I just kind of, you know, whatever, had my head in the sand and would pull money from somewhere to cover it. But now I do know. And I feel so much better having that control. Home care is going to get $80. Car care is going to get $80. I'd like to get this up to at least, I think it has over 500 in it now, at least 1,000. So I would have any deductible, because we almost had to pay that deductible with that little fender bender, covered. Okay, medical 60. Annual subs is going to get 20. And beauty, which is haircuts and highlights for myself and my husband, that gets 50. These are pretty solid. This is what really has to be stuffed. I really have to find the money for that. Clothes and all, these are just not so necessary. They are necessary, but they're not like, you know, we'll be homeless without it. No, we won't. So with this, you know, you have to have all that. Clothes is going to get $30. Travel is going to get $20. I think in one of my goals, I'm going to go to a family reunion in Wisconsin. So a lot of this money, and I'm going to have to do some savings challenges for that, is, you know, to plan for that trip in July. And that's exciting as I say it out loud. Pet emergency. We have a 16-year-old Papillon. Things go wrong. You know, you just never know. And if you have to go to urgent care with your pet, you know how expensive it is. It's very expensive. I'd like to get that up to at least 1,000. I'd be happy, but if I had it up to 1,500, I'd be slap happy. Christmas is going to get 30. This is definitely going to get help from savings challenges. I'd like to get this up to 1,200 for the year, and by November, then that will give me, you know, a month to get ready, and the stress would be awesome. The relief of the stress would be great. Birthdays are going to get 30, and again, some of the savings challenges are going to help this. And a new category, and I can't remember who I borrowed this from. Sorry. Miscellaneous. Just going to put $30 in miscellaneous, because sometimes things happen and you figure, you're like, oh, I need a sinking fund for that. And this one will be ready. It'll be ready for whatever comes up. Or we can borrow from it to buffer up the other sinking funds as needed. So let's add this up. And 30 plus 20 plus 30 plus 60. That'll be $600. That will pull out for sinking funds. So that's a lot of money. Let's add this up. We're back to 705 plus 710 plus 600. That'll give us 2015 total. But as you can see up here, our income is going to be $21.75 because we are going to make that HELOC disappear. That's all, and we won't have that expense. So let's see, $21.75. I need help. Minus 2015. No. Minus 2015. It's going to give us a plus of 160. And this is going to go right to car care because my tags are coming due in February. And this is going to help with that. So we will just send that up there to car care. And I think that's it for this January paycheck number 1. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you like this video. Give me some thumbs up. That'd be super. And if you're not already subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys, there's my cheat sheet, on the next video. Thank you. Bye.